Okay, so here we go. In the north of the map, we have Striker in the color blue, playing as the Celts. South of the map, we have OptimalAcorn in color red, playing as the Greeks. So right off the bat, we can see Striker going for that typical fast barracks with the Celt civs. He had two of his starting villagers gather wood from this tree to get that extra 50 wood. On the other hand, it's pretty standard out of the Greek player. Two storehouses, one on food, one on wood. He's found two cows here. We'll have to keep an eye on OptimalAcorn's scout to see if he runs over to Striker's base. Should be expecting a spear rush in this matchup. But it is always a good idea to just confirm with your scout. OptimalAcorn looks like he's winning the cow battle right now. He's already got 5. There's 2 for Striker. And he's got his first spearman out on the field. He'll probably make a couple more before he starts heading them across the map. OptimalAcorn does see this first spearman, so let's see how he responds. He's already starting to gather stone. So he might, yeah, he's just going to do a quick age 2 here. So Striker might have an opportunity to do, or I guess to apply some early pressure, because there's no military building up for Acorn. And it looks like Striker's hustled the cow over here. But he still hasn't pushed out on the map with his spearmen, so I think Acorn's gonna be okay. He does have lumen protection too, so he knows this early pressure is gonna come sooner than later. Let's see what he's gonna do with this first 200 wood. If he's gonna save it for that town center, or try and put down a barracks. Acorn is doing a really good job at distracting these spearmen with his scout. So yeah, it looks like Acorn's just gonna save up for that second town center. He's gonna have to be really careful where he puts it down, though. These spearmen are coming to his side of the map. Can't let it get sniped. I think he lost track of them with his scout, so this could potentially be a big blow. Okay, so yeah, this is a good location. It is under his other town center, and he is going to build it with pretty much all his villagers. Let's see if Striker can poke in here before it gets up. Might be able to kill a few villagers. See this. He just decides to retreat. Doesn't want to lose too many spearmen there. So Striker, on the other hand, is starting to gather stone as well. No storehouse upgrades yet for him, but OptimalAcorn did get his handsaw, and he is working on picker gloves. OptimalAcorn is doing a really good job at finding all these cows. It looks like these spearmen are on an intercept course. Alright, and I'm gonna catch these ones. So Striker is starting to make some lawn swordsmen, and he's dropping his second town center fairly forward on this gold and stone mine. Striker doing a good job at staying active with his spearmen. This one in this game is a little laggy. Barracks is coming down for Acorn here. Starting to gather some gold. Second military building for Striker is an archery range. Celt players really need those slingers in this matchup to deal with the Greek Toxotes. Interesting enough, OptimalAcorn is choosing the second barracks for second military building. Looks like he's gonna have a really heavy Hypaspis composition. Striker has a little force here. 5 spearmen, 4 lawn swords. But Acorn's base is pretty defensible at this moment. 2 TC fire, it's going to be hard for these units to push in here. Third barracks coming out for OptimalAcorn. The second barracks for Striker. Villager count 28 to the 34. So OptimalAcorn's opening strategy here has got him a 6 villager lead. Both players have handsaw and picker's glove. OptimalAcorn even got a pickaxe, so he's doing really well at keeping up with his economic upgrades. Is starting some farms though. At this stage in the game, you don't really want to do too serious hunt. He's got the army to defend it. Some nice watch posts coming out from Striker in these little canyons. He is making a quick armory and a sacred grove. Got a good catch there from OptimalAcorn. It could have probably been better. Probably cleaned up all those units. He's gonna chase him down, but the Celt infantry do have a arc faster. Well, I guess not. Hypaspis and the Monsters do have the same speed now after that recent patch. OptimalAcorn does clean up that little raiding force. Stables is going to be OptimalAcorn's 4th military building. Striker is dropping down 2 more archery ranges. Hasn't started researching any armory tech yet. Hopefully he remembers that. So this series is a best of 3. All the series today will be a best of 3. So we got a nice little raiding counter raid going on here by Acorn. Let's see if he gets lucky and can find some villagers. Might be able to get these 2 over here. Gotta be careful with this army here. Doesn't want to get trapped. try and bring down this house. Oh, he doesn't get it. Striker is, or does have H, the silver H and Q. OptimalAcorn is quite a ways away, but his macro has been really good this game. So has a 20 population lead. 51 villagers to 47, so Striker did catch up. So this means that OptimalAcorn's army is quite a bit larger. So he probably has a good timing window here. Can use all his army though. Might be able to actually take down this town center. Got his army though, he's just taking down a house. He's building a forward guard tower. Good timing window to punish Striker here. He is aging. So let's see if Acorn saw that. Striker just reached the next age. Hopefully he keeps up this pressure. No armory yet for Acorn. Striker is yet to research anything from his, so. Dropping 2 more barracks. Does have the stone for his third town center. So Acorn is putting some watch posts down of his own. Striker is starting to make some bowmen. Is floating a ton of food. Got a nice little raid here with some Seri. Looks like he got at least 3 villagers, 4 villagers. 57 to 49. So it looks like OptimalAcorn choosing to stop villager production for the moment. Lots of villagers idle over here for Striker. Needs to sort this out. I think he's trying to wait for that resources for his third town center. And there you go. So these Seri's still running around, being annoying. Oh, they might get caught here. Meantime, we got a big force coming in from the bottom. See Acorn, oh, he's gonna come from the back here with his Seri. He might be able to catch all these Strikers. Doesn't really want to fight in this choke point. That's funny, this town center looks like it's actually gonna take down this guard tower. So we do have an armory coming out for Acorn. He is getting shield rim, which is a good call. Lots of bowmen out on the field for Striker. Still no upgrades out of him in his armory. But he did get pull saw. Got another raid here, but the villagers do retreat into the town center. He's able to get that one. Ooh, 3 more villagers there that Striker could potentially, or Acorn could potentially kill. See, I'm very impressed with OptimalAcorn's play at the moment. He is keeping Striker pinned in his base. Very good raids. See how Striker, I think he knows that he's kind of behind here and he has to make something happen, so he's just gonna, I guess, go right in the front door of Acorn here. Force Acorn to come home. This might be a huge attack. A lot of the units of Acorn are on the opposite side of the map. Don't think he was expecting this counterplay from Striker. And this is huge. Tons of villagers going down to Acorn. 61. Acorn, on the other hand, is going to go into the Striker's base. A good old-fashioned base trade here. Striker focusing down his town centers with his lawn swordsman. And Acorn is choosing to run away. He is on the way to H3. Acorn was playing well, but this is just one counterattack totally caught him off guard. Striker might even be able to take down this other town center before Acorn can reach the Silver Age. Oh, and this is huge! There's the defeat time for Acorn. I don't even think he'll pass this, will be able to win this fight until he's golden here. Right away he's going to be throwing down this other town center. He is calling the GG. Wow, what a push. Timing attack by Striker. Perfect timing. Let's have a look at the stats quickly. Let's see. So resources overall pretty even. Striker had about 2,000 more. Attack wise, really even as well. Villagers 91 to 77 in the favor of Striker. Have a look at the graph here. Where's villager population? So yeah, Acorn was doing pretty good with his raids, picking off a couple villagers here and there, but that one time in attack just totally won Striker the game. GG, well played by both players. Let's update the scores. The players choose their next civs. We'll get game 2 started shortly here. Still low, thanks Yuri. I'll change it up here. How's that? Should be better. Okay, looks like both players have locked in their civs. here we go. Both players back in the lobby. The next map will be equal footing, or yeah, equal footing. Here we go. Let's have fun. Let's see if OptimalAcorn can force a game 3. So this time around we have OptimalAcorn in color red playing as the Egypt civilization. South of the map we have Striker playing as the Norse in the color blue. Right away he is trying to pick off this elephant with this town center. Just want to quickly have a look here how he wants to try and micro this. Is causing quite a bit of idle time here. This elephant does have good attack. Ooh. Almost loses a villager there. And he might lose a scout. Oh, no. Man, that was risky. Acorn chooses to go the more safer route and start hunting these camels. They look very annoyed. So I think Striker's main civilization is the Norse. I'm a Norse fanboy, so I'm excited for this game. I'd like to see how he plays this matchup. Acorn, on the other hand, I'm not too familiar with his civilizations of choice, but I know he's gotten really good lately, so can't underestimate him. Nothing too exciting really happening right now. Oh, but never mind. Striker is gonna drop down that barracks. I have a question for the chat. Does that glitch with the Norse melee scout still exist, where in order to build this barracks faster you want to start it with a villager before he does? I know that existed back in the day, but I don't know if it still does. If that makes sense. Usually Norse players want to start the foundation with a villager and then task the scout on it. It seems to build a lot faster. So right away Acorn, he's dropping down his Temple of Ra. He's going to do the second town center strategy, it looks like. Striker 2 is starting to put some villagers on stone. But what's interesting with the Norse civilization is they could either go town center or guard towers. So it's going to be key for Acorn to scout the map and see what Striker's planning on doing, if he drops down that second town center or not. Elephant hype. Hopefully we get to see a couple more out of Acorn in this game. So both players about to reach age 2 here. Acorn really quickly here, dropping down his second town center. Fairly defensible position in these berry bushes. Is getting picker gloves and handsaw again. Striker on the hand, just getting a handsaw. And is making some throwing axemen. see which military building Acorn decides to throw down. Playing really greedy here, even getting pickaxe before throwing down any military building. Okay, good information by PDF2K and Awesome Aim in the chat regarding the build time of the scout. So I have to say, this is a really good second town center location for Striker. Gold, berries, hunt, got a rhino and another elephant. A lot of resources here. He'll be gathering from this location for a while. So the first military building for Acorn is a stable. Striker only has Thorn Axeman on the field, so some camels could be very effective in this early game. And he is going to drop down a barracks as well. The villager count is 22 to the 26, so Acorn going out to that early lead again. Striker dropping down a second barracks. First camel is out on the map for Acorn. I don't think Striker saw it with his scout before it got killed. Striker is starting to make some spearmen, so let's just see if he scouted that stable actually. He does see it. So it's a good response by him. Let's see Acorn's vision on the other hand. Honestly, doesn't see much. Hasn't even scouted Striker's second town center yet. So I'd like to see him maybe be a little more proactive with his scouting his opponent's side of the map. Some pretty cool looking units out of Acorn here. Rocking all the different heroic vanity gear from the other civs. We do have a little camel raid coming in from the bottom. Oh, and he might find this hunt. He does. Looks like he's gonna get a villager. One villager goes down. Let's see. Good reaction time by Striker. He does garrison these villagers into the lawn house, and he does get a second one. Gonna have to run away though from these three spearmen. So three stables out for Striker. It looks like he's gonna be making a lot of raiders. Well, a second stable out for OptimalAcorn, so camels will be able to counter these raiders, so let's see how this works out for Striker. He is throwing down a lot of military buildings, so he's gonna be able to remass fairly quick. And it looks like we're gonna have an early fight here. Don't know if this is one Striker wants to take. Acorn, pay attention. You can catch this army. What is going on right now? Got some raiders coming in from multiple flanks. So he's gonna pick off a villager on this berry patch. He's gonna have a couple coming into the wood line. Just get one villager. Another one up here. Nice raids from Striker, and it doesn't look like Acorn is seeing this. 42 to the 48. And he is killing quite a few villagers up in the north of the map here. Another time we got some camels coming in here. This could be a huge raid. The army Striker is coming in though. Acorn's gonna have to watch these camels. There's a lot of spearmen here. Ooh, and this is looking rough. Looks like all these camels are snared. They're all gonna get taken out here. That is a big blow to Acorn. Still has the pop lead though. Once again, he's throwing down those early farms. Neither player on the way to age 3. We've got some more raiders coming around the back here. Acorn's army is out of position for this time and push from Striker again. He's got almost 400 stone in the bank, so let's see if he drops down some guard towers. Is raiding again up top here, getting even more villagers. And Acorn would really benefit with some walls here. And here we go. What are these walls? This is pretty cool. He's got all his throwing axemen behind some walls here. Very nice by Acorn though. He is pulling some Priestess of Ra to try and heal. The way Striker threw down these walls is really helping him out in this fight. This army lasted way longer than it should have. At the same time, he's got a lot of raiders over here trying to get some more villagers. 61 to the 42. So he killed a lot of Acorn's villagers. I think he's having a economic crisis at the moment. He did clean up that army, but Striker killed a ton of villagers. Gonna be able to clean up these raiders. Yeah, one wall here from Acorn will help him a ton. Don't know what Acorn is gonna try and do with this army. I don't think this is an area he wants to fight in. Yeah, definitely wants to run away here. And these raiders are totally getting their money's worth at this time. Totally distracting Acorn. Trying to look for an army. There is an armory for Striker. He did get the melee attack upgrade. Have a look at their economic tax. Pretty much all age 2 ones for Striker. Same for Acorn. He's really gonna have to focus and try and get his economy up and running again. Looks like we do have a nice camel raid. Good catch for him. 69 to the 47. Like to see Acorn actually target down these longhouses. Fairly weak buildings, but he's getting even more villagers with Striker here. Got more raiders coming in to the top. So these players just totally trading raids here. It's hard to keep track of everything. Looks like Acorn's gonna get his camels caught again. This villager graph is going to be hilarious. Striker halfway up to the H3. Looks like Acorn's about to fall below 40 villagers. Really good rating by both players. There's a ton of undefended villagers in the west of the map as well. Acorn can scout that. That could be really help him get back in this game. Is dropping down an armory. Still no Temple of Set though. I think he really needs to get to H3. We do have a big fight here. Lots of axemen, but this choke point for Striker is going to probably win him this fight, I think. A lot of Acorn's units are just attacking the buildings though. Yeah, he's going to have to run away here. Acorn has to keep track of his villagers, keep those up. Can't afford to fall too far behind. This game is insane with the raids! What's going on right now? Oh, will he see this even? This is where camels versus raiders is probably benefiting Acorn at this point. The Striker is starting to make some horsemen. He's getting throwing axeman champion. He's dropped a third town center, making some markets. So yeah, with these horsemen, I think OptimalAcorn's raids are going to become less and less effective. Still no Temple of Set yet. He's got the resources for it. There we go. Champion throwing axeman. Where was that armory? So Striker is doing pretty good. He's got double armory going. Gonna have a pretty good caravan route. Is starting to throw down some walls. Look at all these upgrades coming for Striker. Handcart, Raider champion. Probably wants to wait before fighting. Let these upgrades finish. I think this is gonna be the game deciding fight here. Acorn should wait for his armory upgrade to finish. I think he also would want to really get H. Oh, are you kidding me? Striker actually denies that Temple of Set. That is huge. Acorn really needs that champion axeman upgrade. I don't think he's noticed this. Again, he really just needs to build a wall there. Here we go. It looks like Striker's pushing in to try and finish the game here. Got a pretty scary army knocking on Acorn's front door. Acorn's still trying to raid. He's gonna need these camels back though. He hopes to win this fight. Oh, Acorn just noticing now that he's been denied that H3. Once again, Striker throwing down a lot of walls here with his infantry. And he's going to drop down a forward fortress. So here we go. It's going to be a big fight. Will he get these walls down? Well, this is a pretty good angle for Acorn. Got it right up on top of these throwing axemen. Hard to tell, honestly, what's going in. This little choke point there. 30 axemen aren't really even doing anything. Nice walls from Striker. OptimalAcorn did reach H3. He's starting to make some chariot archers, some spearmen. Striker actually making some barb jars. That's how you pronounce it out of his fortress. He's keeping up with these raids, and that was, wow, well played by Striker. Crazy game, guys. Have a look at these stats. Very good series despite the score, but Striker does take series 2-0. Yeah, Acorn is commenting on Striker's wall strategy there. It's total choke point. Good games like Acorn, good game Striker, congratulations. It's about 10,000 resources in the favor of Striker. Pretty much double the techs. Punisher and Contagion Ant, if you're in the stream, looks like you guys are